Eric,
Shut the gate.
Eric.
Okay,
Don't let
dog's
the
at the
dogs
neighbor's
out.
house. So, what are the plans for the future here? Where do you want to expand, or what do you want to do here?
Well, I do have a project outline, which includes building a full-scale winery, which I know exactly where I want to cap it off in terms of volume. It'll
Mm-hmm.
still be boutique, but it'll be double what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
It'll have a sunset tasting bar that'll be upstairs, facing these iconic hills with the big boulders and facing the sunset. It's going to be beautiful. We'll have a little bakery bistro there for my daughter-in-law to make food and yummy things.
Oh, that's fun.
And yeah, we're going to grow vines. We're going to have a food forest. I want to plant botanicals and natives, especially native trees. We want to educate people on edibles and native trees, so we'll have botanical plaques
Mm-hmm.
so people can wander around outside in the garden and see what we're doing.
I love it. What's interesting is when I come down here, and we've got several partners in the Valle now. El Cielo's beautiful. It's your neighbor, and it
Absolutely.
seems like they're growing all around,
They certainly
360
are.
degrees around you,
They
right?
certainly are.
And theirs is certainly a beautiful property, and that fits a demographic. And
Hmm.
I can't imagine anybody going there not having a wonderful time.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, when I take somebody there and we're having fun, I always say, "Yeah, but wait till we go next door." Right, and then we can come here and you light a fire, and because it's been wintertime, or
Right,
it's been
right.
cool at night.
Yes.
You light a fire, you crack some of these wines, and instantly you feel like you're at home.
Well, we're good neighbors. We're good neighbors, and we're doing something different and unique. So
Yeah.
I think it works.
Well, that's what I love about it. There's a
Hmm.
little bit of everything down here. I don't think people realize the diversity that's down here and how much fun you can have enjoying both options in the same afternoon.
Right, right. It's kind of crazy, but it's really cool.
Yeah. Now I know on some of those occasions I've been down here, you have cracked some of your reds open,
Hmm.
and we've got a red to talk about in front of us.
Sure. Well, our go-to red is La Dama Tatuata, the tattooed lady. This is a Cabernet Sauvignon with a touch of Grenache Noir, and it has 24 months in barrel. It's got structure and body. You get a lot of dark fruit and complexity in a little cigar box. But it's not an aggressive wine.
Mm-hmm.
So the tannins are not super aggressive. It doesn't dry out your mouth. You don't. What I like to create are wines that everyone can enjoy. You don't have to have a super advanced palate to get the wine. You know, just crack it open. Just
Yeah,
crack it open and pour, and have an enjoyable, experience with it.
I love it. And I think that wine can be as simple as you want it to be or as complex as you want it to be.
It's whatever you bring to the table.
Yeah.
It's all in there.
I don't bring much. I bring a thirst and an appetite most days.
That works.
Yeah. Real quick, we talked about your daughter's tourism business, and I just love that she's doing that, and you're on the other side of that, and then your daughter-in-law will have some food here. A lot of people ask me about safety down in Mexico, and I've been pro-tourism since 1983. But can we hear it from you so that the listeners can hear how they're missing out?
Okay, so I can crack jokes about Mexico because I live here. I've lived here as a single woman since 2012.
Single, good-looking women,
Ah,
people.
taking applications. Just kidding. Um, and rarely lock my gate.
Yeah, right?
I feel so safe here. It's ridiculous. Um, I feel safer here than I do on the other side
Nothing
of the
wrong with that.
border.
I
Yeah.
often say that myself.
As soon as I cross the border back into Mexico, I'm like, oh, phew, I'm home again. It's cool. Everything's going to be okay.
It's weird. I don't live here, but when I cross the border, I get that same feeling. I'm home again.
Yeah.
We wait for it to hit us, right? Because we're so uptight up in the United States. We cross the border, and I think it's just after the first toll booth, ocean's
Uh-huh.
on your right, mountains on your left, and just it all releases.
Oh, I have to unwind
Yeah.
and take a deep breath, but I'm very grateful. And yeah, I mean, the safety here is, you know, like any place, you want to have a smart head about things. You don't want to be um, dumb and take chances. But that's anywhere in the world,
Anywhere in the world.
anywhere that you go and travel.
Yep.
But take it from me, a single woman who's lived here since 2012, alone, it is safe. And there is absolutely no reason for you not to come down here.
Thank you for saying that. You know, it's funny. I got my first traffic ticket down here.
No way.
In Tecate 2 trips ago. Since 1983.
Jeez.
I rolled a stop sign. So he had every right to give me a ticket, right? And I went into the police station, which is right there. It's $20.
Oh, my gosh.
So, no problem. The funny part is I walked back out to my car, and the officer's there on his phone because I figured he might have left because they escort you back. Don't worry, everybody. They will escort you to the police station to pay your fine because you're a U.S. citizen. Anyways, he's outside, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, oh, I dropped my wallet where I gave you the ticket. And we laughed about it. I said, well, do you want to ride back to get your wallet?
That's hilarious, and it might very well still be
It was still there.
It was still there. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, come on, here
right,
we go. Fist bump.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it was still there.
It's the bomb. Baja's the bomb.
Look, the guy has a job to do. I rolled a stop sign. I was wrong. He gave me a ticket. It's anywhere else you're going to get a ticket for rolling a stop sign, right?
You know what? Here in the valley, true story. My first week here, I rolled a stop sign with a police car behind me. Mm-hmm. I pulled over immediately. I was like, oh my God. I know I'm in trouble. He rolled that stop sign and kept on going.
Yeah.
I've seen things you wouldn't believe. Like I've seen people with their windows rolled down, holding a glass of wine, driving down the road. This is Wine Valley, Mexico. People are like, well, I don't know about drinking and driving in the valley. Okay, we want you to be safe. I'm just saying it's pretty relaxed.
Yeah. I'm not going to encourage that because you do have laws down here, and it's one of the things that people don't understand about Mexico. This is not a lawless country. They have laws.
It's true.
I'm sorry to put you on the spot about safety, but like I said, I've been pro-tourism for so long, and I feel like it's my job and obligation to promote what a wonderful country this is so that people will come down and feel good about that, and then they can come and enjoy your wines and your hospitality here.
Fantastic. I love it.
Right? So thank you for that. I've enjoyed my time hearing your story again, and I know that people will enjoy it equally as much as I have. Is there anything you want to tell us about what's up and coming, or just a tidbit, or any last thoughts before we close out the show and drink a whole bunch of wine?
Right, because that's why we're here. My story's always evolving. What we're doing here is always evolving and changing. So whenever you pop in, we're going to have something new, a new wine, a new story. And we're always welcoming and want to hear your stories as well. So come on down and drink some wine with us. What are you waiting for? Yeah.
I love on your gate, for all you men out there that are interested in coming down, the gate says you can ring my bell. Does it say anytime?
Well, it doesn't say anytime, but you can add that. You can add that in your mind if you want.
All right. Well, listen, we've had a great time. And I hope that people take advantage of coming down here and experiencing this firsthand. Sitara is a great host, and so is her family. And you can enjoy some fresh baked bread or whatever you guys are cooking that weekend. So, all right. Well, great to see you.
Great to see you too, Jim. And you too, Eric. Thanks for not letting the dogs out.
All right. Thank you.
Chardonnay. It's the only wine that I entered in any competition this year. I just felt like I'd created something special and I wanted to put it out there. So I entered into an international competition that takes place in Ensenada every year at the university. Wines from around the world are taken in, and traveling judges from around the world as well are doing the judging. So, and I was working a festival in Todos Santos when I got a message from a friend who was there at the competition, and my name came up, gold medal, and he sent me a screenshot, and I was like, wow. You are kidding me. No, this can't even be real.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting, especially because I don't know if any other women winemakers, not the ones that I saw on the list anyway, I didn't see any other women winemakers who'd taken golds or boutique wineries. I'm very, very small winery, as you know.
Yeah.
So to be included with the giants was just unfrickin' believable.
Quite accomplishment. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks.